Hi there, and welcome to episode 11 of our Rome 2 Total War Let's Play series. In the previous episode, we had a valiant defence over at Brundisium here, took back our city, and forced all of the Carthaginians. Was it the Carthaginians? It was the Carthaginians, wasn't it? That were assaulting us, forced them to all retreat back and hide in their little nooks and crannies. We have Athena's faithful, who've kind of set up shop down on this peninsula here. So I'm not actually going to go on an attack on them because they seem to have entrenched themselves there. There's a little icon there, but I don't know what that icon means. I can left click to inspect, but it doesn't actually tell me anywhere at all what that icon means. I guess that just means that they are entrenched, and so going in to attack them is probably a silly idea. So I'm going to set up shop in Brundisium here. Everyone in Brundisium is very happy now that they've been liberated. There are a few armies dotted around. One Carthaginian army, the People's Army from Carthage here, which has hardly anything in. There's the Friends of the 104 here, and the Pride of Mago or Margo here, which actually has some elephants in it. There's also an Etruscan League army here, which is the Thunderbolts of the Nine, which are just mostly Italian spearmen. I think that's Italian spearmen as well. I think that I actually killed these guys, and they don't have a lot of people left in them either. There's some more Etruscan League soldiers here, a couple of Etruscan League fleets, and we have an army in Neapolis. So the army in Brundisium that's there at the moment is the one that we brought over from Apollonia. And we removed that army from Apollonia because we're essentially going to give up that city now. It's been a drain of my resources for far too long, and it's time to actually... And you know what? So there's two choices I can do with this trireme. Oh, hexareme, sorry. Triarii, hexareme. I can either send him off on a scouting mission to try and find some new lands to trade with, or considering that I don't actually have any money coming in at the moment, I think that the best option for me is to actually disband this fleet. And if I right click, that doesn't disband it, that just gives me loads more information on it. And I can left click and hit disband there. And wow, that's actually given me an extra 300 per turn. So that was a definite bonus that I've done that. So if I end my turn now, I should get 300 by the end of next turn. Now I have this small army here, who isn't quite big enough to take on any of these other armies. This army here, Italian spearmen, not a lot of infantry there. We could potentially... I would love to attack them, but since they just moved there, they can't actually reach them, so they're just going to sit there for now. So I think the only thing I can really do here is end the turn. Alalia is going to be my first target, I think, when I go on the offensive next turn, and then do some island hopping down to Corellis, and then back around to Lilybaeum and Syracuse. This is going to take me a while, though. It's probably not all going to get done in this episode, but let's get started and end the turn. Rebellion in Apollonia. Extreme happiness in this province has driven the people to rebel. Returned home. Decimus Tullius Cincinnatus, statesman, has returned home from his command. He will engage in faction politics until called upon to lead your forces once again. This is the guy that I disbanded in the previous turn. A subversion attempt, a raid of Brundisium, but he's failed. Apollonia has been lost. Yes, that is true. My garrison army at Apollonia has been destroyed. Our hidden agent has been exposed, and a new mission has been issued. Research your technology in the following category: siege, siegecraft. 4 turns. That's my reward as siegecraft. So we'll have to see what can I actually... Armoured siege units. Where's siegecraft? Nowhere. Am I just not seeing it at all? I would have thought siegecraft would be some sort of research thing, but maybe not. But oh well. So yes, in the previous turn we got invaded in Apollonia, and the Macedonians took Apollonia. The Spartans and Athenians seem to be surrounding it, so Not sure whether they wanted Apollonia or they were expecting a bigger fight from me, but either way, we've lost Apollonia, and I couldn't be happier. It looks like it was a bit of a... It wasn't exactly bringing in much money anyway, considering my predicted income last term was 350 and now it's 220. So I've only lost about 130 of predicted income. In terms of our home shores, the Carthaginians seem to have gotten in some boats and gotten onto the coast, so they're not doing a lot. Over here in Neapolis, again, they're not doing that much, so I'm actually going to launch an assault now on this Etruscan League army. There just seem to be some Italian spearmen, but no doubt when I actually attack them, everyone's going to get involved. So let's see what happens. Yep, here we go. Even though we have huge strength of force here in comparison to our enemies, what have we got? We have lots of ships, lots of levies. Just one admiral there, and some more ships, some Libyan javelin, some hoplites, and admirals. So, problem is, I don't really want to attack with my... Oh, that's a garrison army. I thought it was going to be a fleet there. But it looks like everyone that I'm going to be controlling is on land. So whether they're going to land their ships and join in or not, who knows? Let's fight on the battlefield and find out. Right, so our weather conditions are dry with no adverse effects, so may as well start the deployment. And what do we actually have then? So our reinforcements, is that right? Apparently our reinforcements are going to come from behind them, which doesn't seem right to me, but okay. What we'll do is we'll immediately group all these guys up, set them to be a missile front triple line, which is actually a double line. I also want to... Yeah, that's fine actually. There's not a lot else we can do with that. We'll bring the cavalry round to the side and start the battle. Well, that's a silly thing to do. Right, so where are these reinforcements? Right, okay, I can see them now. There are quite a few ships over here. No, actually, I say quite a few. Nah, they're still spawning. And we have a lot of reinforcements coming in from the other side over here. So let's get these guys. You are now number 2s. And you need to form a missile front triple line. And come over here. In fact, let's spread you out nice and thin. There's no need to do that actually, is there? Let's just do that sort of thing. And then our number 1s. Keep on moving. Send our general over there. Our equites over there. Completely surround this Etruscan League army. I actually feel a little bit sorry for them. Let's fast forward a little bit, see if they're doing anything. It's just a bunch of Italian spearmen. They're not going to do anything, are they? They have nothing that they can do, to be honest. Go on, shout at me. That'll help. Right, so. Number 1s. I kind of want to ungroup you now. Group controls. How can I ungroup? Ungroup selection. So, I'll have you guys attack you. You guys attack you. You guys attack you. And you guys attack you. One, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4, 5, 5, 6. Whatever. Numbers. And these guys. Let's go in on the naval infantry over there. And you guys over in the naval infantry over there. Wow. Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for these guys, actually. And bring everyone in. And we'll complete this around them now. And finish them off. Yeah, sorry guys. You're not getting out of that one. Right, these new boats are starting to land now, so we're going to have to form up in a second. Let's just finish off these guys as much as we can. A few of them are getting away, but I think most of them are doomed, so to speak. So when they're all done, let's get into a group. Melee front triple line, and we will set up round about here. That's an awful, awful triple line. Let's try a missile front triple line. Actually, no, that's because you're not a battle group properly. Let's try missile front triple line. Triple line. Here we go. Just kill those guys for me, please. Didn't realise they were still alive. We've not killed their general yet. If we don't sort out our triple line in a second, they're going to be on top of us, so let's just sort out that triple line. Hopefully those guys will perish. Those noble infantry. Maybe if I just send my hostility on them. You guys are running as fast as you can, good. You're being showered in missiles a bit, but you're nearly in. There we go, he's dead now. Fantastic, okay. So, a melee, a ranged front triple line, in this sort of formation here. And get everyone sorted as quickly as possible. Because here they are. These skirmishers don't. Oh my god. They suddenly realised that actually there are thousands facing them, and they're not very happy about it. It doesn't look like. And of course the battle's turning in our favour. The battle was always in our favour, let's be honest. Right. Looks like these skirmishers are sending some sort of column formation against us. Doesn't seem to be working though. Oh god, I feel kind of harsh now. So let's start moving towards them. No need to run. Let's just walk calmly. And eventually we will catch up with them and kill them all. Do they have slightly more than I first thought? I think they do. Let's get into formation a little bit quicker than I thought we were going to. We have these skirmishers and Italian swordsmen coming towards us now. Our ranged have stopped, so they are going to fire some. There we go. Some lovely spears to rain down on the enemy. Beautiful. Those skirmishers they're wavering. They're already down to half strength. These Italian swordsmen. Terrarii. Principes. Let's go. Ferrari! You guys come over here. You guys over here. Serious amounts of surround. And let's see what we have again. We don't want to get too much out of position. Let's quickly arrange ourselves again for this last assault. Here we come. Oh dear. There was quite a lot of javelins that just hit us there. Well, I've got a lot of plebs on the side as well. And some Libyan hoplites there. Let's send in our Rurari against these Libyan hoplites. And then let's send in our 3 units of Hastati against those Libyan hoplites. 1 unit of Hastati against the javelin men. And our Principes against these Libyan javelin men. We'll send these Rurari against those hoplites. And then let's get our Equites over onto one side. And our General's bodyguard over onto the other side. Actually, there we go. Fantastic, sorted. Let's continue with that. And run to the end of the map. Awesome, a decisive victory. We absolutely destroyed the Carthaginian fleet here. That's dead now. The Etruscan League fleet, we didn't quite destroy them. And the other Etruscan League fleet, we didn't quite destroy them either. But the Spears of Minerva, we have a decisive victory, and we've captured a load of people, and let's kill them all. The brave men of this army have known many victories. Only their courage facing their enemy exceeds their skill to arms. Awesome. We can actually level up now. And we can get a new tradition, which I think... More missile damage. More missile damage would be good, because I'm quite liking that missile damage at the moment. Ooh, we could have a new emblem. Oh, it's got to be the eagle. It's got to. Right. So that's all done. So next thing is we could do with these guys actually taking to sea and going towards Alalia. The only problem is I kind of want to heal them up before they do. Or do I? Or should I just bite the bullet and go? Yeah, let's just bite the bullet and go straight to Alalia. So how is our actual morale doing in these cities now? Our public order is still -2. Taxes is taking its toll on that. The squalor for buildings is taking a bit of a toll there. Slaves is having a negative effect, but there's no. Looks like there's no raiding anymore, which is good. So in terms of the squalor, we have slums in Valathri, all the way up here, and in Ariminum, sorry, we don't have any. It's just the Valathri slums. So are we able to? We can't demolish that because we don't have enough funds. Okay, that's fine. What we will do though is I'm going to chase down the rest of these Spears of Minerva. Shall I? Just making sure that there's no other pressing matters. Let's chase them down and auto-resolve that battle. No matter what I do, we'll do an aggressive stance to try and get more kills, but it looks like we're going to get all of those kills anyway. Utterly vanquished. Fantastic, and we're going to kill the captives. Oh, we've increased in rank. Wouldn't have thought that'd yield an increase in rank, but fair enough. Authority, strategist, or cunning. Sorry. Strategist, commander, or warrior. Zeal, authority, or cunning. I'm going to make him a warrior, actually. And let's put them back in Roma. Okay, very good. So next turn we should be able to get to Alalia and perhaps land this little fleet that we have here. In terms of Apollonia, yep, that's firmly secure. Nothing new there. Yeah, let's end the turn.
War comes.
That's not very nice. I don't smell that bad. But Veneti apparently have declared war on us. They don't have any allies. But neither do we. So that's the thing. They're a little bit close to us though. They're just north of our borders, so we might have to turn there after taking out the Etruscan League. Right. Good to know. They're not joined by anyone, which is fine. And an invasion force lands. So Carthage will have 4 of those. And an Etruscan League invasion force lands as well. And a subject gains notoriety. Okay.
You selected a faction.
Ignore that. So, in terms of the invasion forces that landed, it was all in this sort of area near Cosentia over here. Cosentia? Cosentia. And there is the People's Army, the Pride of Mago, the Friends of the 104, and the Heirs to Phoenicia. All 4 Carthaginian armies there, and then the Thunderbolts of the 9 from the Etruscan League. Nothing really that worries me about those 5 armies. They're all pretty small, but I guess together they might form a bit of a formidable opponent. With this army, though, I think we need to go all the way around to the back here, because we can't directly go into... Can we? Can we directly land in Alalia? No, I think the safest option would be to go around the back. And, or can I land there? No. Trying to think where I'm able to land. I'm able to land there. Doesn't look like I'm able to land there. Which is a bit odd. I may have to directly assault them. What's that fleet?
Ready for orders.
If I attack Alalia there,
None shall pass.
will I be able to...
Well done. The port is blockaded and no ships move.
What armies do they have? So their garrison army is pretty big. But in terms of their ships, there's not a lot there. I could land, but that garrison army worries me. They have 4 mobs, 5 Italian spearmen, and 4 ranged units. In terms of their fleets, nothing really I need to worry about. If I'm able to land on the side, I should be able to take them, because Alalia doesn't have a wall. So let's actually go straight into the battlefield here. See if I can land my forces. Okay, let's start our deployment. So what do we have? We have a huge area to play with at the moment. We basically need to decide where we want to go. So I think, considering we need to control this area here, the best place to land would probably be over here. So if I get all of these ships, line them up there. And then if I hit the start battle button and immediately dock all of my ships over there, as fast as you can.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
The enemy reinforcements are coming from absolutely miles away, which bodes well for me. They're docking a few ships up there. They're sending a few ships after me. Not a lot though, just 4. And I'm unable to see what they actually have in their city right now. Oh look, Wales. Are they Wales? I have no idea. They look like whales. Big sea creatures, whatever they are. Possibly Cthulhu. Not sure. Right, so if we dock here, we'll get our army out and we'll assault the city from this direction. What I need to make sure is that I don't make the same mistake that the enemy did to me when I was defending... Which city was it? Was it Neapolis? Neapolis? We're losing some men here at the moment because of these ships. We need to get these docked as soon as possible.
Disembark.
Get disembarked, guys.
Go ashore. Disembark. Roma in victor. Brave Romans to a man. Disembark. On me. boats! Go ashore! Equities!
Okay, we're getting there. We're losing a fair amount of troops to these skirmishers.
Go ashore! To the shore!
But we're nearly all on the shore now. Luckily, it looks like they've only attacked one set of troops. So we'll move everyone ashore, and then they won't be able to do anything more to us.
General! Six Domino! Transport ready and waiting!
Oh dear, he messed up, didn't he? He really messed up. Okay, in terms of these troops then, let's start getting into position and see what we actually have. Looks like these velites are actually all going to... I wouldn't be surprised if they all perished. We're holding out 100-ish. The ship has taken a lot of fire damage. You guys need to dock, my friends. Still over 106. I'm quite impressed by that. I would have thought that they would
Disembark! Elites!
they would die a lot faster than that. Right, so we now have our army on land, and that is where we do the most of our damage.
March!
Come on, guys,
Speed!
march at speed. Get away from those guys. They won't be doing damage to you forever. Right, we're safe now. So, now that we have our entire army on shore, we need to think about how we're going to assault this area. So we need to assault from multiple directions at the same time. To do that, first things first, let's move everyone into position in one place. Here comes another ship around the corner. Not sure what he's going to do. There's only 50 Italian swordsmen on that Hexareme. Is that right? Wow. Hexareme, sorry, not Heraxareme. So, I'm thinking if we go for 2 of each in 2 places, and then we'll take the rest round the back. So we'll take these 2 sets of Hastati over here, with these 2 sets of Velites. We'll take these 2 sets of Hastati over to here with these 2 sets of Velites. And then we'll get the Principes to come all the way round with the Equites and General's Bodyguard. This will take a while to get us into the right position, actually. So let's just fast forward that a little bit. Looks like they are docking there, so we might be able to have a little bit of a skirmish straight away.
At speed!
Let's take them out.
Melee infantry at your command. Elites! At speed! Proud Romans all!
Right, let's go take out those Italian swordsmen straight away.
Elites! Quick march!
You guys and you guys,
Waiting targets!
set up. While we set the rest of our troops up. They have formed walls in this sort of vicinity here. Whoops.
Now! Your orders! Extemplo!
Right, so let's take out these Italian swordsmen. We seriously outnumber them.
Missile infantry!
Are we able to do a flaming shot, please?
Burn the wretches! Give them fire! Sons of Mars!
Yes, there we go. And you guys,
Waiting orders! Break off!
you'll be able to take them out easily.
Back now!
And that ship looks like it's going to go down any second. It looks like it's going to sink any second now. The amount of fire damage that took. Okay, you guys, you don't need to use flaming shots anymore.
At the double!
Get back into position. So these guys here are in position. And these guys are moving around. That's good. So we sorted those guys out pretty fast. I'm chuffed with that. So let's put these melee infantry over there and get the velites ready to move in. We'll start moving our other units up a little bit. Oh, got some lag there. Oops. Encountering serious amounts of lag there. I think it's when these guys are coming in and out of cover. Right, you guys now, you need to make a little bit more of a move, please. So it's mainly you two. You need to get into position over here. Cavalry, you're going to go all the way to the end here. And you're going to take them from behind. Because that is the best way. That looks like someone's landed a long way away. Oh no, it's just a ship that can't land. Okay. And that ship looks like they are retreating, which is great. Looks like they're getting some reinforcements there. There's 160 Italian spearmen there. We outnumber them in terms of hastati, but what we need to do is take them all at the same time from different sides. So we outnumber the Italian spearmen, so long as we do come in from all angles. So we need to get this army here sorted out, and they've probably got another set of troops blockading this entrance here that I can't yet see. I'll be able to see it when I get around this corner though. So let's move in a little bit. And get into position. You guys, let's move up to here. And there, respectively. And yes, there's the rest of their armies. So our Principes are here, ready to take on another set of Italian spearmen. So it's good though. For each 2 units of Italian spearmen. Sorry, for each unit of Italian spearmen they have. Oh, hello. Right, let's fall back from there. We can't actually take in from that angle yet. Sorry, for each 1 unit of Italian spearmen they have, we have 2 units to counter them. So as long as we all go in at the same time, we'll start with these hastati, because they seem to be pushing out now. Let's all start going in and getting involved. Hey, we're actually making them run away. Right, let's run in there. That's good. We're doing well there. Let's bring the cavalry around the back now, because they seem to be falling back a little bit. And let's bring the missiles in to fire at the troops in the back there. Right, let's break off formation and charge. I'm worried about these skirmishers, although they are skirmishers, aren't they? So they are ranged units. They do not fare well against cavalry units. How are we doing over here? They are wavering there. Italian spearmen are wavering there, which is fantastic for us. Right, we've ended up with a unit of hastati a little bit out of position there. Unit of Principes, sorry, a little bit out of position. They should be alright. These skirmishers we should be able to take out with our general and his guard. All of their units seem to be wavering now. So we need to bring the general into the centre over here. You need to stop attacking, general. Get to the centre. Right, we've taken out that unit of Italian spearmen there. Oh wow, they are seriously rooting here. Look at that. That is a huge route on their part. They still have a fair number of troops outstanding, but our Principes are... They have now destroyed that army there. We need to get our Equites back into the command centre over here.
The battle is turning in our favour.
The battle is definitely turning in our favour. We surrounded them, we took them in every entrance at the same time, and oh god, yes, my Equites are suffering a little bit here. We've lost a unit of Equites. It's not ideal. Right, let's finish off these units of Hastati. Absolutely everyone. Finish off these guys. I mean, what's going on here? They've basically lost. They're in the middle of the command point, of the control point. They don't know what to do. They've run one way, they've run another way, and yes, they've found themselves descended upon by our armies. Okay, this is a fantastic position to be in now. We now have control of the command point. Their remaining victory points are decreasing rapidly, which is awesome. We've just about demolished all of their armies, so let's line up our armies here. Make sure that everyone is in the command point, and just have another little look around. Make sure we have got most of their armies destroyed. So there's that one boat over there. They have a fair number of skirmishers, slingers, skirmishers. So they have a fair amount of ranged still on the outskirts. Now they'll be quite difficult to actually take out, so I think I'm just going to give it 90 seconds here and see if this countdown equals victory for me. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to go out and hunt them down. In fact, I may as well. Let's take 2 units over there. And let's take 2 units over here. And leave 2 units in the middle here. Just like that. Yeah, I'm happy if you for you to just walk casually. In terms of our actual ranged units, what I want to do is something kind of like this. Oh, they're a little bit too close there. Let's move these guys back a little bit so they're not within range. Not within range of their ranged. Although they are slowly moving forwards. Aim low, you bastards! Aim low!
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Awesome. They are still raining some hell down on my units here, so we're going to move those back a little bit again. Right, now those going around there at speed. Fantastic, there is the victory. That is beautiful. Let's end the battle there. Right, here we go. I can hear the sinking of a ship and the creaking of various things. There we go, a decisive victory. So we deployed 1,300 troops. They deployed 2,100, so it was 3 to 2. Is that right? 2 of us to 3 of them. I'm just dividing by 7 there. And yes, we absolutely destroyed one of their fleets. We pretty much, well, we have destroyed the garrison army because the city is now ours. Another garrison fleet, that'll be destroyed. And the defenders of Tyrhenyan, they are nigh on destroyed. And we've captured 169 enemy, which we will... now, occupy. -1 per turn. Next turn only is -25. -1 per turn again if I loot. Conquest next turn only is -50. Subjugate, -1 per turn. Conquest is 0. Ah, interesting. Or I could raise, which is -1 per turn. So it looks like that lasts for 8 turns. That lasts for 20 turns. That lasts for 0 turns, maybe. And that lasts for 5 turns. I kind of want to just occupy because I don't want to put up with the hassle of people being unhappy. You peacefully occupy the settlement and all captives are released. But I do want to loot as well to get that money. I really, really want to loot. I'm going to loot because I really need the money right now. Increase in rank, which is amazing. I'm really happy that there's an increase in rank as well for that. There really should be. And what skills should we go for? Navigator, Tactician, Commander or Warrior? Let's get him as a Warrior because I'm using him a lot at the moment. And he is now in Alalia, and we now have Alalia. And we now have 4,000 denarii. And the Etruscan League is all but destroyed. They have an army in our territories over here and a fleet over here, but that is a beautiful thing. Corellis will be next on our list. But one thing we definitely want to do, let's get rid of those slums. Let's mark that for destruction at the moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the turn here with loads of money, so the beginning of the next turn is a little bit more exciting, because I tend to start my games, start these episodes without really doing much. So apologies for it being a little bit longer than previous. I can see 48 minutes now on my clock, but I'll try and edit that down, remove all of the garbage. But yeah, we've done really well. We may have lost one territory over here in Apollonia, but we've gained this territory over here in Alalia, and we have destroyed the Etruscan League, and that is the main thing. And we have secured our shores as well. We might have a Carthaginian army here on our footsteps, on our doorstep, on our footsteps, but yeah, they won't last for long. But I will, as ever, say thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye now.